Now is the perfect time to try out the SPITCH app with some amazing prizes up for grabs in their Premier League competition, running until Game Week 31. Create your 11-man lineup and enter for free today. Register and play via the link in the description. Premier League action resumes this weekend as Burnley and Everton play twice in Double Gameweek 31. But before the break, a score of 57 points in blank Gameweek 30 saw a small rise up to 24k. 10 players made it out, with the exclusion of Lucadinha, but 6 of them scored 2 points or less. There was a catalogue of errors made by Wolves to allow Leeds to come back from 2-0 down. Harvey Barnes came in for Rafinha after mixed reports on the Leeds midfielder's availability and earned a slightly fortunate assist teeing up Castagna's long-range effort. The thinking was that Barnes would be a good end-of-season buy, with 3 matches in hand. Captain Harry Kane set up all 3 of Tottenham's goals against West Ham, but missed 2 big chances to score himself. No player amassed more than his 0.92 expected goals figure during the game week. So let's move on to the transfer plans ahead of Saturday's Game Week 31 deadline. The initial plan was to bring in a Burnley defender to cover the doubtful Alexander-Arnold, selling Lucadinha, but that no longer seems necessary with the left-back having been involved in the France squad over the break. Martin Dubravka was forced to withdraw from international duty, and there has been some confusion over his condition, but the latest reports are suggesting it's down to illness. In that case, you'd expect him to be available for Game Week 33, where Newcastle play twice, limiting the benefit of a potential move for Nick Pope. Whilst Burnley have an additional fixture this game week, it comes against league leaders Man City. But there's also a third double game week to consider for the Clarets, which could fall in Game Week 34 or 35. So if I am to make a transfer, Jose Sarr to Nick Pope is the one I'm considering, but it feels like a luxury move, with Aston Villa and Newcastle up next for Wolves. Even so, I'm leaning towards making that transfer, and here's how the team is set to line up. Should he come into the team this week, Nick Pope faces back-to-back home fixtures against Man City and Everton. While save points are perhaps the best we can hope for against the league leaders, Burnley's second fixture offers more promise. The Toffees have scored just a single goal across the last 5 game weeks, also recording a league low tally of 2 big chances. Kieran Tierney and Matt Doherty keep their places in defence, up against Crystal Palace and Newcastle respectively. The Spurs wing-back has played a direct hand in 4 goals over the last 4 game weeks, where only Matty Cash has earned more points amongst defenders. Lucadinha and Romain Saiss remain on standby should Alexander-Arnold fail to recover. While his hamstring injury isn't thought to be too serious, it wouldn't be much of a surprise to see Jurgen Klopp act with caution, given the Reds' busy schedule. They face Benfica twice, Man City twice and Man United in the next 3 weeks. There are some tricky matchups in midfield, with Harvey Barnes and Philippe Coutinho travelling away to Man United and Wolves respectively. The pair have each taken 13 shots in the last 4 game weeks, trailing only Stuart Armstrong and Salah amongst midfielders. Man United have shipped 8 goals across each team's respective last 4 matches, with only Burnley and Norwich conceding more. Bukayo Saka had to withdraw from international duty after testing positive for COVID-19 last week, but Arsenal's meeting with Crystal Palace isn't until Monday night, boosting his chances of a return. No teammate has fired as many as his 10 shots over the last 4 game weeks, while only Martin Odegaard can better his 7 attempted assists. Armando Broja hasn't started Southampton's last 2 matches in all competitions, but could return to the starting 11 after defeats to Man City and Watford. He's presumably unavailable against his parent club Chelsea in Game Week 32 as well, so it would make sense to utilise him here. Leeds have improved defensively under Jesse Marsch, but are without a clean sheet in 4 matches, conceding 7 goals. Alex Lacazette has played a direct hand in 3 goals over the last 4 game weeks, and trails only Ronaldo and Kane for shots amongst forwards, with 9. But Crystal Palace have kept back-to-back clean sheets against Man City and Wolves, and only Chelsea and Liverpool have conceded fewer goals than their 2 over the last 4 matches. It's still early days to decide on captaincy, but I'm almost certain to overlook double game week options in favour of either Harry Kane or Mohamed Salah. Watford have been more porous than Newcastle over the last 4 matches, conceding 8 goals compared to their 4. but it remains to be seen whether Jurgen Klopp will continue to manage the minutes of the Egyptian, ahead of such a busy schedule and after his involvement for his country. So as it stands, the armband is still with Harry Kane.